Honorable Minister of Labor, Mr. Joseph Hamilton, Vice Chancellor, Professor Paloma Mohammed Martin, Deputy Vice Chancellors, Professor Emmanuel Cummings for Academic Engagement, Dr. Melissa Eiffel for Institutional Advancement, Dr. Diana Gobin for Finance and Administration, Deputy Chief Education Officer, Dr. Ritesh Tularam, members of the Diplomatic Corps, Registrar, Dr. Nigel Gravesandi, members of UG's senior management team, deans, assistant deans, directors, heads of department, staff, and students of UG, potential UG students, our media partners, and of course, those joining us online from Guyana and around the world.
A special good morning to all of you. My name is Jaina Raindeonat, and I'm the Director for the Department of Events, Conferences, and Communication. And it's a pleasure to be chairing this historic Open Day and Job Fair 2025. Historic in many ways. First, that the University of Guyana is on a process, is on a path, is on a rapid progress really, to become a world-class institution. It's in a process to transform what we are doing as a state university. Historic too, because our country is experiencing rapid economic and social changes. And of course, many, many opportunities are opening. And we want to ensure that our students are ready, our people are ready to take advantage of those opportunities. And hence, we have events like these to really provide that guidance to set our people on the path to take advantage of those opportunities. Our young people have dreams. They are eager to progress and are looking for the opportunities to do so. Hosting this event of such magnitude with so many exciting innovations, and of course for those of our students who are joining us online, and I'm sure many of them are on their way, but there's some traffic to get in. There'll be many things over the next 2 days or so that they'll be able to experience during this job fair. Over the next 2 days of this event, students will be allowed the opportunity to explore our over 180 plus programs being offered at UG. They'll be able to understand, to experience, to engage with our academic, our service units, to understand what they need to do to get on the path to achieve their career goals. Those seeking jobs and internship opportunities, you will be allowed to apply for jobs. You'll be interviewed on the spot, and perhaps you could be even offered a job on the spot. So for those listening at home and you're yet to come down here, please ensure that you take advantage of this opportunity. And ladies and gentlemen, might I also say that we have over 30 leading public and private sector organizations participating in this event. From the time the call went out, very quickly we were able to get really, really wonderful responses from these persons. And it shows that they understand our mission at the university. What is it we intend to do? Their mission aligns with ours. That is, we all care about the development of our people. And I really, really want to thank you all so much, all the private sector companies who are here and public sector agencies who are here and are participating. And I also want to give a big shout out to Kirli Bacchus, who was able to pull together these sponsors in a very short time to get them on board. And of course, with the support of the entire DEC team, the team that I lead. Ladies and gentlemen, these are indeed exciting times at the University of Guyana and also in the country as a whole. You are at the right place. You are partnering with a winner. And I really, really want to state that very clearly. We are serious. We are serious about developing people and really join in this advancement, in this transformation that is taking place in this country, in the region, and the world. So without any further ado, please allow me to welcome our distinguished Vice Chancellor, Professor Paloma Mohammed Martin, to deliver opening remarks.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much, Jai. I'd like to recognize this morning the Honorable Minister of Labor, Minister Hamilton, the representative of the Minister of Education, Dr. Ritish Tularam, and we'd like to also send our best wishes for Minister's good health. We'd like to recognize also our sponsors this morning. The university's registrar is here. I have Deputy Vice Chancellor, Senior Administrators, sponsors, the representative from SBM who is going to be speaking on behalf of our 30 sponsors, and also volunteers, members of the student unions, student clubs, as well as all others. Media, of course, always happy to have you.
I hold in my hand a list of about 30 persons who have supported, external to the university, who are supporting this event today. And I would like to name them. And the reason why I like to name them is many of them have been supporting the university not only in terms of this mission, but also other ways over the last 4 or 5 years. And I do believe that they do deserve a hearty round of applause and special consideration. So SBM Offshore, AGM, some of these have some very interesting names, seeing them for the first time on paper. So I don't know how this one is called, LNDCH4. I don't know how you say that. We have to ask Elon Musk how to pronounce these things, I guess. Guyana, Republic Bank, Banks DIH, Omni Helicopters, this is a new one, SLB, Halliburton, ExxonMobil, always a very close and dear friend of ours, Caribbean Airlines, Eldorado Offshore, Guyana Defense Force, another close and dear friend, G Mining, and this used to be Reunion Gold, not a dear friend, Ansa Motors, Ansa McCall Distribution, Guyana Power and Light, Ministry of Labor, so ministers here, thank you for coming and you're welcome. Rajiv Gandhi University, Gulf Engineering Services, National Insurance Scheme, Guyana Water Inc., the Ministry of Human Services, NARI, Edward Bihari Group, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Jenny Quip, Sophia Point, the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Education, and JCI Guyana. Ladies and gentlemen, when we decided to do a career, it used to be called Career Day many years ago, and in this regard, I'd like to recall the memory and pay homage to our former PRO, who's no longer with us on this earth, but Paulette Paul, who with a very tiny team used to create a career, what we call an open day, which is really the opening up of the university so that anyone who wishes to come and see what we have to offer, mostly aimed at students who are thinking about university education and where they have to, what they want to do next after high school. So in addition to these 30 booths, we have about another 90 exhibits from different faculties and different departments within the university. So I don't want you to think that this is the only thing. There are units that have set up booths all across the campus. So the entire campus is really a big dynamic entity today to welcome you. But we started to add the job fair aspect of this
about 3 years ago, so Jai would have indicated that we have an innovation. And that's because, as you know, Guyana is really one of the fastest growing economies in the world. And really, we cannot keep enough people, we cannot produce enough people in the university to fill the needs of local companies in certain disciplines, that is. And so we give them an opportunity not only to work with our students who are here, who are looking for jobs. Sad to say, sometimes some of our own faculty and staff go and look and get interviewed, but it's a free economy, so. And we also invite alumni back, as well as others from the public who wish to come and and get interviewed and to look for opportunities. In addition to this long list, ladies and gentlemen, there are members from the diplomatic community here. I'd like to recognize members from the Chinese Embassy, from CARICOM, from the Mexican Embassy, from the UN system. I think there's somebody from Chile just said something to me, and several others who are here this morning. And of course, our Deputy Vice Chancellors have already been acknowledged. My job is just to say thank you and welcome this morning, and I'm not going to say much more because we're already starting late and I know you have things to do. But I just wanted to say that we're very delighted to add to the program, and so I'm going to give him some of my time, and Ritish is going to give him some of his too. Our minister, who is here this morning, and we could not have the Minister of Labor here this morning and not ask him to speak. And he has agreed on the spot to do that, and we're thankful that he is able to do this. I heard him speak the other day, and he said he's a pastor sometimes. So we know they're always ready and willing to preach. So we felt very comfortable in asking him to do that. So ladies and gentlemen, the theme this year is, as you can see, explore. So we invite everybody to explore. The next part of it is connect. We invite you to connect not only with each other, not only to the teams on the ground and the booths, but also we do have some very exciting other items. We have competitions, you can win prizes. We have an app that you can log on to if you're looking for jobs elsewhere. And if you didn't get to come, you can still log on. I know the ministry has an app that they've just launched. Minister will tell you more about that, I'm sure. And of course, the last thing is evolve. Very important word, because I think that we all are interested in rapid, positive, forward growth. And so that is what we're here to do today. I want to thank everyone in DEC, in the marketing department, in the entire university, and all our sponsors and supporters for being here this morning and for continuously supporting university. But most importantly, those people for whom we really do what we do. And that's our students, young, old, in between. Our students are why we're here. And so we hope that you will take great advantage of this opportunity. God bless you, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor. And as VC mentioned, this is meant to be a very short program because we wanted to leave the time for our students, for our stakeholders to explore the entire campus. This is a very, very large campus with a lot of things happening, really, really world-class research projects and so on. So we wanted to leave the time for persons to go around. If you have not, if you here, especially if you're here for the first time, please go around and take advantage, engage with our faculty, our sponsors, and so on. So ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to invite the distinguished registrar, Dr. Nigel Gravesandi, to make brief remarks. Please put your hands together for him as he comes. Very, very supportive for our open day and job fair since we started the planning. So thank you very much. Please.
Thank you very much, Director. The protocol having been established, I would like to especially acknowledge our Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellors, the distinguished Minister for Labor, members of the Diplomatic Corps, and our supportive corporate friends. The Vice Chancellor did, in fact, contextualize the importance of what the University of Guyana is attempting to do, starting some 3 years ago with a job fair The intention is to bring employers into direct contact with our students. But that has gone even further as we have seen exponential growth of collaboration with corporate Guyana and the university's academic units, as our students are benefiting immensely from the openness of applied opportunities for internment, in which the relevance of what industry is doing is complemented by the academic deliverables. We are heartened at the university by this strategic and informed collaboration, which enriches the quality of the graduates that we produce for industry and beyond. And over the last 3 years, we have seen the impact of this collaboration and the impact of this Open Day and Job Fair on our enrollment at the University of Guyana. And in areas that perhaps have never been discerned or discovered. And today I wanted to spend just a few moments to highlight the transformative effect of this kind of collaboration that has been happening in our 83,000 square miles of territory. In the context of Guyana, what have we seen? In Region 1, Barima, the Winey region, we have seen growth at the university in the vicinity of 35.8% of students now having opportunity for university education. And when industry is moving into these regions, be assured that the university is creating opportunities and enabling environment for the human capital to be there. In Region 2, Pomeroon, Suriname, we have seen a whopping 25.9% increase in our student population in this region. Region 3, Essequibo Islands, West Demerara, some 5.8% incremental increases. Region 5, 17.7% over the last year. East Berbice Quarantine, 5.4% increase. And in the Cayuni, Mazaruni area, students are grappling and taking the opportunities for tertiary education with a 10.9% increase. And we've seen this trend in Region 8, 9, and 10 with increases. The net effect of this all is that the University of Guyana is reaching every corner of our 83,000 square miles. And the administration should be commended for this vision, supported with the private sector in access. That's one of our primary objectives when in 1963, there was bipartisan support for the establishment of this institution. And today, I am a proud graduate of this institution and extremely happy to be part of the process to ensure continued and sustained growth to deal with the challenges of development, but more importantly, to treat with the labor gap that is plaguing our entire region. And as our region, all of them in Guyana, accelerates its developmental thrust, UG is there to provide the support in terms of its human development. I welcome our corporate entities and echo the words of our Vice Chancellor And I also wanted to end by saying that while we started as a national institution to meet the needs of Guyana's developmental thrust, the quality of our deliverables have attracted some 34 countries around the world. And therefore, we have students who are coming from Nigeria. That was the largest increase in our student population. From CARICOM, Belize, Barbados, Trinidad, Jamaica, St. Lucia, Antigua, and Grenada. We have new countries added to our academic year from Romania, the Russian Federation, Swaziland, and the Department of France in French Guyana on the South American continent. And we continue to have students from Canada, Cuba, China, enrolled in various programs of study. This is the message of a coordinated and collaborative attempt bringing perfect results and wonderful blessings, not only for our country, but for the rest of the region, hemisphere, and the world. Welcome and enjoy the next 2 days with us as we intensify our collaborative arrangements. God bless you all.
Thank you very much, Registrar. Of course, always very detailed on target and one who does, known as one who does his research well. Registrar said he's a graduate of the University of Guyana. I'm also a graduate of this university too, you know. But could I see by a show of hand in the audience, all those who are graduates of the University of Guyana, by a show of hands? Right, so that's like, you can give yourselves a round of applause, you know. That's really good. It shows like over 90% or so of persons who are here right now. And if you go around the country, sometimes in the Caribbean and other areas, you'll see the number of students who attended the University of Guyana. Ladies and gentlemen, SBM Offshore is one of our major sponsors for Open Day and Job Fair. This company has always been in support of what we've been doing. They have shown, they have proven that they're committed to the development of people, and we're happy that they are with us today. Please allow me to welcome Ms. Onicia Johnson, Human Resources Manager for the SBM Offshore, who will deliver remarks on behalf of the sponsors.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm actually a very proud product of the University of Guyana. I love to say that. With all protocols observed, yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Good morning, and thank you for the opportunity to be here today at this significant event. The University of Guyana's Job Fair and Open Day. On behalf of our sponsors, SBM Offshore, and all other sponsors, it is an honor to address such a dynamic gathering of students, educators, and industry leaders, all united by a common goal to bridge the gap between education and employment, and to build a strong, more capable workforce for Guyana's future. SBM Offshore, as well as all sponsors present here, is extremely proud to support an initiative that fosters collaboration between academia and industry. As we know, the global and local job market are rapidly evolving, Shifting economic landscapes and changing workforce dynamics are reshaping how we think about jobs, skills, talent development, especially within the oil and gas sector. Access to skilled professionals is not just a necessity, but a critical driver of sustainable development, and therefore, it is through partnerships like this that we can ensure Guyana remains a competitive country on the world stage. In this regard, I'm pleased that the University of Guyana continues to organize its annual job fairs and recruitment outreaches. These have become more than just networking opportunities. They are essential bridges that connect educational institutions, skilled workers, and employers. They play a pivotal role in Guyana's evolving job landscape. Global trends indicate an increasing need for collaboration between various sectors to ensure that skill development and competency building align with the demands of the modern workforce. The emergence of the oil and gas sector is creating entirely new job roles. These roles require novel competencies, and job fairs act as a crucial platform for individuals to understand how to prepare themselves for these opportunities. It is essential to recognize the responsibility companies have in shaping the future workforce. Recruitment doesn't end with hiring. It is also about development of competencies. Our workforce needs the technical skills of today and the soft skills that allow individuals to adapt to new environments. Think critically and work collaboratively. Companies must be proactive in ensuring that the talent they hire is equipped with these essential skills. The University of Guyana plays a pivotal role in shaping the minds of tomorrow's workforce. And as an industry leader, we recognize our responsibility to join forces with this institution to provide practical knowledge, mentorship, and career opportunities. At SBM Offshore, and I'm sure it's the same for all other sponsors here today, we believe in partnering with educational institutions to help develop a pipeline of competent workers. This collaboration is a strategic investment in the future, not just for our companies, but of the industry and Guyana as a whole. Through internships, mentorships, programs, development programs, and hands-on learning experiences, we aim to ensure that students gain practical skills that complement their academic knowledge as well as their constant growth. We take our local content commitment very seriously and welcome the opportunities provided by job fairs like this. This is an opportunity to expose young people to our careers and training initiatives. Our commitment to competency development aligns with the need for continuous learning. As industries transform, so must we. In the same way that we help nurture young talent, we also provide opportunities for upskilling and reskilling for our existing workforce. This reflects our recognition that learning never stops. By working together, we are not just filling job vacancies, we are building a sustainable future. We are preparing individuals not only for jobs of today, but also for jobs of tomorrow. This is why collaboration is key. Through collaboration with educational institutions like the University of Guyana, governments, and other stakeholders, we are collectively contributing to building an inclusive, skilled, and competent workforce. This is why the job fair and open day planned for the next 2 days is so important. It is a platform where opportunities meet ambition, where companies can engage with talented students and where students can discover the possibilities that awaits them. At SBM Offshore, we remain committed to supporting education, training, and workforce development in Guyana. We believe that by strengthening our collaboration with the University of Guyana and other academic institutions, we can build a future that is not only prosperous, but also sustainable for generations to come. On behalf of all the sponsors participating in this activity for the next 2 days, I would like to say congratulations to the University of Guyana and its organizing committees for continuously availing this platform to Guyana. Thank you, and we look forward to an inspiring and productive event.
Thank you very much, Ms. Johnson, for your remarks. Of course, we look forward for further collaboration with your company because we believe in collaborating to achieve what is it we want to achieve as a national institution. I've seen some of our students joining us. Welcome. I hope that you'll spend the day with us and explore our campus. So we now have a dance. It's titled UG Connections on the Journey. It's performed by Safira Abraham Williams, second-year student from the Faculty of Earth and Environmental Sciences. Crystal Duncan, second-year student, College of Behavioral Sciences and Research. Deborah Skinner, first-year student from the School of Entrepreneurship and Business Innovation. And of course, they will be performing to the song by the Yoruba singers, led by, as you know, Ezzy Rockcliffe, who's also one of our 2024 honorary doctorates. So please put your hands together as they entertain us.
in.
And bring back.
Oh, this collapse. Make sure you're okay now.
Thank you very much. Come on, you can do better than that for our students. Please give them a loud round of applause. Of course, depicting, showing really the importance of forming connections, really forming relationships in in your academic journey as students. And we have a lot of students here today. And of course, to the end, to the point of graduation. Please put your hands together too for Keon Haywood, who was very well, who put together that very well. So please give him a loud round of applause for that work. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to have with us the Deputy Chief Education Officer in the Ministry of Education with us, Dr. Ritesh Tularam, and he will deliver brief remarks. Please give him a loud round of applause as he comes.
Thank you very much to our chairperson. I think he deserves a huge round of applause. He's doing a fantastic job here, and so we need to recognize him for that as well. Let me recognize in our midst the Honorable Minister of Labor, Mr. Joseph Hamilton. I want to recognize Professor Mohammed, the Vice Chancellor, and of course, permit me to recognize in absentia as well the Honorable Minister of Education, Priya Manikchan, who I think was scheduled to be here at this very momentous, very significant event. Unfortunately, she's not here. However, she sends her heartiest best wishes and congratulations to all our participants, of course, to our university administration. I want to recognize as well the luminary scholarly personnel in our midst, our media houses, our faculty members, and very importantly, I am super happy here at this moment. When I came in, my eyes, they were only focused to see our students. And here is where we are seeing a huge group of students here participating at this event. So let us give them a huge round of applause, please. And I want to recognize and appreciate our teachers for taking the time off, of course, to bring them here at this very important activity that is well planned, carefully organized. It's very strategic, the job fair of the University of Guyana. And so today, it's another edition, as I mentioned, of a well-conceptualized, well-strategic, thought-out job fair that is positioned not for us to come here and walk around and to have a conversation. But it's bigger than that. It's very more important than that. And many of our speakers would have articulated in this regard. How do we use the opportunities that are before us here this morning, especially, and I want to focus this to our students. I think the primary beneficiaries here are our students. They are our ambassadors. They are the leaders of this rapidly evolving landscape that we are currently enveloping and witnessing. And so they're the ones who will benefit significantly. And so how do we maximize this opportunity? By ensuring that we form networking. And what do we mean by that? It's not just to go in a corner and we catch up in a gaff, because we are coming from various regions and various schools. But how do we use the opportunity to interact with the persons who would have taken the time off to be here, to exhibit to all of us, to showcase, to tell us about the services, the products that are available, so that you can use that as you navigate in your academic journey in your respective schools. How do we use the opportunity for sharing? Lots of brochures and information will be disseminated in the next 2 days. What do? We collect those brochures, we put them in our backpacks, and then we go home and we put them at some corner. But how do we utilize those brochures and flyers and the information that was carefully crafted to target our interest, to target our career projection, so that we can spend some time and we can review them and understand what are the many possibilities, the many opportunities that are available in all the disciplines that was mentioned earlier, so that we can gravitate our potentialities in that regard. Someone spoke about internship. Noting where we are going as a country, and more so the Ministry of Education, and of course I know the Honourable Minister of Labour will talk about labour as well. Given where we're going as a country and the demands as it relates to the required skill sets, the competencies, how do we use the opportunity to interact with the private sector and the public sectors that are here in understanding what are the opportunities, what are the requirements, what are the processes, how do we fill out a form, where do we need to submit this information, how do we follow up with the information so that we are putting ourselves in the right space and the right place so that we can realize our career projections. And so I want for us to understand why we are here today. And it's not just, as I said, a time off from school to be here and then go back in the afternoon. For me, if I had my way, I would have asked every single teacher or every single head teacher to submit a report to the Department of Education to see exactly what we have learned here, what have we achieved here today, and how do we intend to use this as we navigate in our school academics. And so this is very important for all of us. And on that light, I want to say on behalf of the Ministry of Education, of course on the Minister of Education's behalf, how happy we are to ensure that we are continuously engaging in these forms of networking, collaboration, partnership, with the ultimate agenda that we can realize our strategic goals and agenda in a very comprehensive, in a very united fashion. And so we want to say thank you very much to the administration of the University of Guyana. We want to say thank you to all the faculties and departments and all the key stakeholders, all our exhibitors, and all the other personnel, significant others, who would have pooled their efforts and resources in making this event another successful event. And so I want for us to engage, to explore, to connect, and so how do we use all of that to navigate our many potentialities that are before us. And so on those notes, I say thank you very much. God bless us all, and let us have a very fun-filling, interactive, and a very committed 2 days of activities. I thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Tularam, and for appealing to the students directly to take advantage of the opportunities that we're providing. Please also convey our thanks to the Honorable Minister of Education, and of course the team at the Ministry of Education for partnering with us in ensuring that this event is taking place. Ladies and gentlemen, we're extremely delighted to have with us the Honorable Minister of Labour, Mr. Joseph Hamilton, who will deliver brief remarks. Please put your hands together and may we all please stand to welcome the Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Master of Ceremonies. Let me say it's a pleasure to be here and start out by standing on all the protocols and to say congratulations to the Vice Chancellor and her team for putting this together. Another year and for thanking all the exhibitors that have come here to showcase job opportunities. I was looking at the list of companies that the Vice Chancellor read out. And what struck me is that if she was having this activity 7 years ago, 10 years ago, half of those companies would not have been on that list. And what it is suggesting to us is that we have a rapid changing labor landscape. Many of the children are here, students. As you navigate what you want to do, don't want to do something that is already out of style. Many professions are already out of style, and more will go out of style. Pay attention to the needs of the labor landscape. And I would say to you, that would save you the heartache of being on social media, informing us how long you graduate and you can't get a work yet. We did a study with the ILO in the oil and gas sector. And what struck me was that the most needed services, professions for the future in oil and gas wasn't many of the things that we think we want to do. The second most important profession on that list was occupation, safety and health and environmental officer. Second most important profession. And so I say to young people who are here, pay attention to what is happening. For the educators that are here, for the policymakers that are here, I have said, and let me repeat, the open house and job fair and all the training we are doing, I believe it's just for short term and medium term. This country, we have to have a fearless and frank conversation for the future. And what is the conversation? How do we ensure we make technical vocation education and training as prominent as academic education? That is the conversation we have to have. We cannot anymore not have that conversation. How do we ensure that at primary school, the young boy and girl who is getting bored in class want to be in another class, a class where they can use these hands God gave them? How do we ensure that we make those possibilities for them? So, as we come to this job fair, and as we spend the next 2 days, we have to plan in a way whereby all our people can participate in education and development. It cannot be a coastal conversation anymore, and I'm glad that Mr. Gravesandi pointed out what is transpiring as regards Region 1, 7, 8, and 9, how they're participating now in education development. For the private sector, there are a couple of things they have to do. How do you move your industries into other regions. We cannot talk about national development and we only focus on region 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and maybe 10. We have 10 regions. And so as the university, and as the Ministry of Education, and as the Board of Industrial Training, and all the training arms we have in government, as we do that, upskilling people, the private sector must also recognize that most people want to work where they live, and most people want to live where they work. The other thing the private sector must consider, and I've said it to many of my private sector friends, who engage me regularly about migrant labor. Two things I say to them. One, what you're looking for might be in region 1. But the question is, how do you accommodate the person? That's the question. Unless your project, it has built into it accommodation. So we have to resolve that problem. Deal with the internal dynamics of labor, of the labor landscape. Most of our private sector, local private sector, somehow they don't like to put on their budget accommodation. And my good friend Chris, the other thing they don't like to put on their yearly budget, training and retraining. They leave that off the budget. And somehow they think, a lot of our private sector companies, local, I'm not beating them up, I'm just pointing out, they think that because somebody has 12 CXCs and they're 26 years old, they should know this thing. You have to train them for the thing. And that's the reason why we have problems with service. And so for every private sector company, local, and I don't have to urge that much the expatriate companies, because I have enough relationship with them to know that primary to their function, primary to ensuring their investment is secured, is ensuring that they train and retrain the staff that they have. The other important thing for young people, and people will graduate not so long from now, your certificate, your diploma, your degrees don't make you employable. I think that is another matter we have to confront in this country. Who is employable? First is discipline. Second is responsibility. Third is the ethics of work. Those are important issues that makes you employable. Understanding that coming to work for 8 is not coming at 8. Understanding that you're a stakeholder in the company you're working for. It is not just about coming to work, get paid at month end, and that's the sum total of it. You have to ensure that the company lasts forever so that you can eat bacon saltfish. Simple as that. It can't be any more whatever comes to do. To be employable is recognizing that this company ensures that I can feed my family. And I must do everything possible every day to ensure that this company survives. Those are the things that we have to teach our young people. You know, I had an experience with some people we trained at the Ministry of Labor. I will get off the stage just now. And as fast as we train them, occupation safety and health officers, they went into the private sector, mostly oil and gas. And I said something to them. If you have public sector DNA, leave private sector alone. Okay, I see Chris smiling, so you're following me. If you have, let me go over this slowly. If your DNA is public sector, please leave the private sector alone, because you wouldn't last. You wouldn't survive. A lot of people I know, they leave public sector, and right now they're looking for a work because the private sector could not and will not tolerate the things that the public sector will allow to pass. That's how the labor landscape is changing. It's not anymore you do whatever you want to do at a job. Now, for the young people, I say this to you, a one skill and a one talent will not cause you to survive this world you're confronting. You have to be multi-skilled and multi-talented. As good as you are, only those that are multi-skilled and multi-talented will be able to survive the world that is before them. Two quick things I would want to say. Educators, policymakers, we have to start in a deliberate way. I know the university, they have courses for mature students like me, right? But across the country, we have to start developing programs to ensure that we can reskill retirees. There's nonsense about people at 55 years, strong, healthy people with skills and talent and capacity going home to rest. We have to bring it to rest. We cannot afford 800,000 of us. And we have people who can give another 10, 15 years to work. We send our women home to be permanent grandmothers at 55. That we have to work together to ensure we stop. The other important issue are the if we're talking about national development, those are the things we have to pay attention to. I would hope that many persons coming out of this job fair, they will be able to sign contracts for employment with companies. I will only say to them that if you came to the job fair with public sector DNA, please ensure that in the next 24 hours, you develop DNA for private sector, or you wouldn't last. Ladies and gentlemen, many of us are parents here. Are we doing enough to let our children be? What I mean by that, let them take their path that they want to navigate. That's important and fundamental. I give you a story. My own self. You know, I studied IT. And my two sons, I wanted them to be that. Today, they leave me and the IT and everything I study, they're involved in construction activity. You understand me? So we have to learn as parents Let children navigate their way, not our way. Those are the things that we have to do to make the effort that the Vice Chancellor and our people, they have put together, and every year they do it. At least the last 4 years, I know Ministry of Labor, we have come here to set a booth, and we're always in support of this. Our National Development Trust, it has to be holistic in nature. Can't be piecemeal. All of us, at all different levels of education delivery, we have to recognize the changing labor landscape. Young people, finally, I take my leave by saying this. I have a friend who's a lawyer. He's about 2 years older than I am. He was a mature student. Came to this university and studied law. He's a lawyer. And every time he reaches me, Dr. Tolaram, he starts the conversation by saying, Joe, we should have born now. Are you understanding? We should have born now. So for us who have already collected 2 pension books, believe me, we would have been delighted not to have collected those pension books. So young people, before you is the world. Whatever you want to be, you can be. From wherever you're coming from, you can be that. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure as always being here to give support to these activities. Once again, let me say congratulations to the university, fraternity, and thanks to the exhibitors for giving the support. And you can look forward to the government to continue to give support to these initiatives, because our role and our task is to ensure that every Guyanese are employed. Every Guyanese can feed themselves. Every Guyanese can take care of their families. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister Hamilton. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming down to the end of the program. I'll now like to invite Senior Assistant Registrar, Dr. Daniela King, to make some brief announcements. I know our students are eager to explore, connect, and evolve. So, Dr. King, please put your hands together to welcome Dr. King.
Thank you so much, Mr. Dienot. I know that you are raring to go, so I'll be brief. Just some announcements. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I join with our Vice Chancellor in welcoming you to the University of Guyana. Thank you very much for being here today, and I can see that you are as excited as we are for the rest of the day. Some announcements. As a reminder, today's events features booths packed with information which fall into 2 main target groups. You, our prospective students, and of course the group where we have our alumni, and other visitors who may be looking for jobs. Knowing this, we wish to encourage our prospective students, so our teachers and our educators, and the students that you have accompanied today, to begin your tour with us at the registry's booth. And this is without prejudice to the fact that I work in the registry. This is simply to focus your time with us today. At that booth, you will receive information on all of the academic programs available at the University of Guyana. And we are also featuring an information booth on every exhibitor and every faculty here, so we'll give you a guide on the entire campus. So focus your journey, be strategic, start with the registry's booth. We are located in the Education Lecture Theatre, the parking lot over there. It's just northeast of here. And for our current students, our alumni, and other visitors, please begin your tour right here, where we have our sponsors and partners from industry, the public sector, where you can explore all of the career possibilities and opportunities available, and of course, network for those opportunities. All our visitors, you're encouraged to visit all of the faculties. Tour this entire campus, our departments and our clubs, which are spread out, as the speakers before me said, across the campus. North, south, deep south, east, and west. We hope to see you, and we hope that you have a productive and insightful day. Before you leave, please feel free to provide us with your feedback before you do so. Look across the campus for our QR codes that are posted if you'd like a map to walk along with. We have restrooms located also across the campus, including right behind this facility. In case of an emergency, please follow the instructions of our event staff, and those persons are situated at the registry booth, also the information booth. Our medical center is just north, immediately north of here, and you may visit that center if you feel unwell. We hope you don't. Stay hydrated today. We have several canteens across the campus, and many of our student clubs and societies are having refreshment sales, so please support them as you're here. For those who are attending scheduled tours, and as our minister said, accommodation is a must, and so we have a few tours scheduled to our 2 situated accommodation facilities. Please assemble at the registry booth as well for those scheduled tours. Please remember to take any trash with you or to place them in the provided bins. We wish you all the best in your exploration and networking. Remember, we are here for 2 days. Thank you once again for joining us, and I'm very honored to declare our Open Day and Job Fair for 2025 open.
The registrar, Dr. Nigel Graves-Andy, spoke about about how this collaboration has enriched our graduates over the past 3 years. He highlighted the real impact of this event, saying that UG has seen a significant increase in applications from hinterland students, proof that the university is reaching every corner of the country. Ms. Anika Johnson, speaking on behalf of the sponsors from SBM Offshore and the other sponsors represented here, shared how proud they are to support this initiative. She pointed out that the global job market is evolving rapidly, and with the expansion of the energy sector, new roles are emerging. She also reminded us in her opening that UG plays a crucial role in shaping the workforce of the future, which is why the companies like SBM Offshores and the ones you will see here today when you head down to UG, see the value in partnering with UG. We also had a beautiful cultural performance from some of UG's talented students. It was definitely a great way to kick off the event. Dr. Ritesh Tularam, Deputy Chief Education Officer at the Ministry of Education, called this job fair a well thought out initiative, and we would like to agree with that. He encouraged he encouraged he encouraged students to really make use of the information they gathered here today, review it and understand how many opportunities are available to them and to start planning for their future. Right now we have quite a few of persons who are under the multipurpose auditorium engaging with representative from the Guyana Defense Force. If you are interested in working with the Guyana Defense Force, they are going to be doing interviews, so you can head down, have a conversation with them, and see how you can fit in with what they have to offer. Back to our opening ceremony, we had remarks from the Honorable Minister of Labor, Minister Joseph Hamilton, who also talked about the rapidly changing landscape of the job industry. He reinforced the importance of events like these in bridging the gap between education and employment. One of the major highlights of today's Open Day and Job Fair is the strong participation from the private sector. Early on, you would have heard remarks from the Vice Chancellor, Professor Paloma Mohammed Martin, as she carefully listed each and every one of our sponsors. We have companies here from the energy sector, manufacturing, finance, technology, distribution. And this isn't just about showcasing what they do. Many of them are actively looking to hire even representatives from the mining sector. Some recruiters are even conducting on-the-spot interviews. So if you're on the hunt for a job, this is your chance to connect with the right people. As we walk through the booths, when you come down, as we walk through the booths, you'll see some big names in attendance. We have companies like ExxonMobil, Halliburton, SBM Offshore, Eldorado Offshore, Republic Bank, BRE Group of Companies, Answer McCall Distribution. We have G Mining, AGM Inc., and many other companies on board. They are offering insight into career in oil and gas, engineering, project management, logistics, and many more. We also have companies from the manufacturing sector that are helping to build Guyana industrial landscape, as well as government agencies offering career public sector ministries such as Ministry of Labor, Health, and many others. Human services are here providing information that you would want to have. So I'm encouraging you to come down to the multipurpose auditorium. Beyond the job hunt, this is an event which I would say it's a gold mine for networking. You'll have the opportunity to meet with industry leaders, ask questions, and gain career advice from professionals who have been in the field for years. So as we continue with this event, that started today and it's going to go up until tomorrow at the Turkeyen campus. And we head to the Berbice campus on Wednesday, next week Wednesday on the 12th of March, where we continue a similar setup. So with the job fair and open day components, those two components. So whether you're a student, a recent grad, or a job seeker today, it's all about making valuable connections that could shape your future. So for those who are thinking about coming down to UG, you can start your tour at the registry booth. So that is for students, prospective university students. You can start at the registry booth where you will be given valuable information on courses available at UG. You will be able to talk to deans, assistant dean, head of department, where they will be able to guide you on how you can apply and which course better suits your qualification. At the registry booth, you will be given a tour of the faculties that are at UG. So if you're interested in studying the Faculty of Social Sciences, the Faculty of Natural Sciences, we have so many, over 180 courses available. So you come to the registry booth, you speak to the representatives there, and they will be able to guide you as to where you can go and what you need to do. For the persons who are looking to connect with employers rather, you can head straight to the multipurpose auditorium where the sponsors are in the booths, and they will be able to help you understand what it is that you need to do to get your interviews done. Remember to walk with your resume. So they are collecting resume, they are on-the-spot job interviews that will be done. So if you are a job seeker, you can head straight to the multipurpose auditorium and connect with the companies that are here. Tell me when you're wrapping up. Tell me when you're wrapping up, because I am.
Looking for your next big opportunity? Whether you're a student, a job seeker, or an industry professional, the University of Guyana's Open Day and the Job Fair 2025 is where you need to be. Meet top employers, explore academic programs, and connect with industry leaders. It's all happening on March 7 to 8 at the Turkeyen campus and March 12 at the Barbies campus. Don't miss it. Come and explore, connect, and evolve. Looking for your next big opportunity? Whether you're a student, a job seeker, or an industry professional, the University of Guyana's Open Day and the Job Fair 2025 is where you need to be. Meet top employers, explore academic programs, and connect with industry leaders. It's all happening on March 7 to 8 at the Turkeyen campus and March 12 at the Barbies campus. Don't miss it. Come and explore, connect, and evolve. Looking for your next big opportunity? Whether you're a student, a job seeker, or an industry.
Our faculty members have outdone themselves this year, like many other years, and we want to share with you some of what they are doing. So I am going to send the, I'm going to get our marketing representative.
Or restart from the there's a welcome sign. So bring your students out. No delay. You have no. Maya Richardson. She is a tour guide. You see how pretty she is? Knowledgeable of the university. She will tell you, she will lead you if you need that service. We have it here to offer. Now, if you come with me, when you're now out of the welcome area and you register, we're going to give you one coupon for just visiting UG. And so when you get a coupon, you will see our lead tour guide as well there, Mr. Knightley. You will see the girls there at the desk. You can see them there. You have here Miss Miriam, Miss Will, Miss Todd, Will. And so the girls then will be here to assist you. Drop your coupon in the coupon boxes to win one of 5 of registry branded hampers. Now, if you come along, you see here we have the different faculties and academic units and content in this booth. So I want you to come and see what we have. So here we have Reggie. Here Reggie is. This is the registry robot. Reggie speaks. Reggie tells you about the university. Reggie is a University of Guyana graduate. You could imagine that. He is way in the future and he's already here. And he says that he loves UG. And so he wants you to come and join him. Now we have over 180 plus programs that are exciting. And one of the things that we want to share with you is that the government of Guyana, our government said, free tuition and facility fee from January 2025. And so why would you not come and study? Why would you not study if your government wants you to be educated? Here you will see the team for this year is Floor, Evolve. Look at this tree. Look at this registry. This registry has the fruit of the labor. Also here we can tell you a bit about student life. So just like a tree, a seed is planted, sunlight, water, your family is that. They will nurture you. You will go to nursery school. You start to sprout. After nursery is what? Primary. You get some leaves. So you learn a thing or two. You go to secondary school. You start to get green leaves. Now you get green leaves, and then afterward you go to tertiary and you become a tree. Now when you become this tree, what do you think happens? A tree bears what? Fruit. Look at the fruits of your labor. Psychologist, doctor, accountant, marketing manager, counselor, nurse. What more could you want? And here we are for you to apply right here. Now applications are open March 31st, 2025. But you can come and find out anything right now. Come and find out. Now we have some games here as well. We have a lovely spin wheel. You can answer questions. We have bookmarkers. Here we have the lovely Miss Singh representing student services. Because of course, education is not just about studying. It's also about the services, the things that you can do other than study. How many of you know she has a medical center? So if you get sick, you need a tablet. It is free because you're a student here. We have a doctor on call. Miss Singh at Students Welfare. You need a certificate. You need your graduation gown. Look at that beautiful mannequin. Who will want to look like that? Who will want to dress like that in your white dress? Look, and Miss Singh will assist you with that information. You want to know about what else we have? Guidance and counseling. You want to know about sports? Let's take you there to understand. Now, here we have the exams divisions. And yes, we have some beautiful women here dressed in their Women International Women's Day jersey. Remember, it's tomorrow, right? So purple power go. But the exam is where you get your grade. So follow me. Now, if you follow me, here we have some other exciting things for you to see. You see some students are here. This is our our photo booth area. So we have a photo pictures you can see. We have here, thank you. You see Mr. Mark have their ID card, so you hold it up to your face. Wow! So you get an experience. This is our badge. Imagine you could be a future student with a future badge. Mr. Mark, thank you so much. Then we have the registry division on the banner. This is the registry giveaway, Miss Brittany. This is the registry giveaway corner. We have the lovely Miss Samuels from the Burbies campus. So Burbies didn't get left out. Burbies is not a stepchild. Burbies is here with the registry, giving away prizes. And so you will have fun. Look, you got books you could win. You have key rings, you have cups. Here you have water bottles, you have bags, tags, you have pencils. Look, you got enough things to win. Plus, don't forget the hampers. The hampers that we have, 5 hampers. So come here and win something. Play our game, explore, connect, evolve. Remember that's the team, ECE. And here is the photo booth. Of course, full UG, full registry. There you have a sample of a certificate. Look, so there's so much to do, and we welcome you. We just want to welcome you to the registry. There is the sports division now. See the trophies there? All sorts of trophies in here. We have a different sports. Look at the students playing in the sport, the gym section. Look at it. The street is here. Look at this. Fun. Yeah. Table tennis. Look at this. Look at this young lady going. Right? Don't think I could grab but she is good at it. And I used to teach her go, they don't want some apples for the table. Thirsty way to finish. Come on, let's go. Here we have another section. Sports. We play tennis here too at the University of Guyana. Kevin is monitoring to make sure the students know to play the game right. Nobody cheating. Nobody is. And so here we have table tennis right behind me here. I'm not good at this, so please, I'm going to move along. But come on, this is what we have. You can come here. So the registry booth is very big. And we are the heartbeat of the university because we admit students, we enroll them, we handle all the data and records, we do the examinations with the grades, we have the governance side, which is committees and archives, and of course the student welfare, which is the biggest division. And as I said, we have guidance and counseling, we have medical, as well as we have sports. And here we have another lovely photo booth. Now, how you could miss out on this? You gotta come down. Let me introduce you to some wonderful counselors. The best in the country. Here you have Dr. Joy Wilson, and you have Miss Patterson, Sharon Patterson. Here is the counseling section. Now you see we got a nice little setup here. What a lot of students don't know is that we offer guidance and counseling to students as well. So let's say you're having a hard time at home, whatever it is, a personal problem, and you need somebody to talk to. This is a free service offered to all students. So for students who may not have known, who know now, please make use of this inclusive unit and what we have to offer, because we are here to help the students. Is there anything you ladies would like to tell the students when they come to the guidance and counseling?
One of the things you mentioned inclusion. So the inclusion unit is part of the guidance and counseling unit. Of course, you know, education is a human right. And so everyone, irrespective of their situations, they might have the academic qualifications to enter the university. but then it must be, it may be a person living with a disability, whatever it is. Those persons also can still access the University of Guyana. And what the inclusion unit does is ensure that they are included, ensure that accommodations are made available to them. So whether it's ramps, whether it is somebody perhaps who's autistic, somebody who has attention deficit affected by attention deficit syndrome, whatever it is, we have to ensure that we do the necessary advocacy for those persons so that they can still benefit from the education at this level, from education at this level. So that's one of the things that that's what the inclusion unit gives attention to.
Okay, so there we had it. Our registry team really gave us an introduction to the University of Guyana. So we're going to move on to the Faculty of Education and Humanities. You're going to see more shots of what's happening here at the university. So we encourage you to come on over. It's what's happening here at the university, our Open Day and Job Fair 2025. So let's see more of what the university has to offer.
Nice and steady, nice and steady. Read it you. Read it.
At the Faculty of Education and Humanities, we have Dr. Brown. He's going to tell us a bit of what this faculty is offering and what persons can study here at the university in the Faculty of Education and Humanities. So tell us, Dr. Brown.
Thank you so very much for this opportunity to share with the world what happens in the Faculty of Education and Management. As you can see, we have 5 departments. On my right, we have the Foundation and Education Management department. Just in front of you, you have the CNI, which is the Curriculum and Instructions, and we have the Department of History and Caribbean Studies, and we have other 2 inside. Now, this faculty has so much to offer. More or less, we attract teachers who are coming from CPCE. That is generally our intake. over the years. And they can learn so much in each of our departments. The Department of Curriculum and Instruction, we have 14 different concentrations. On my right, persons who are not teachers, but they want to deal with the youth, we also have a program for them, and the BYD program. Mr. Choi, he is the coordinator for that program. So I personally would encourage everyone possible to come into our faculty, the Faculty of Education and Humanities, so that we can educate our boys and girls. If you look around, our campus has so many students, and we need to educate our teachers so that our teachers can pass on the knowledge to our students.
Well, that's good. There you have it. So tell us, Dr. Brown, if we have persons who are interested in studying in this faculty, what advice would you give to them? What can persons in this faculty hope to become? What career paths could they go down?
Okay, excellent. I probably will take you inside where we have the Amerindian Learning Center.
Okay.
And so they can do things like archaeology, persons who want to not be more or less indoors as teachers, they can be more outdoors in the field so that they can gather more information about what's happening in our community. Ms. Dagger, she's the one who actually features more or less in that unit.
And
So,
there's Miss Daggers.
here we have
Give
Miss
us a
Daggers.
wave, Miss Daggers. Hello.
And we can learn more if we step inside about the ALU. And we also have the GLU inside the language center as well. So my advice is there's so many different fields, more or less teachers per se, because we have 14 different concentrations in the curriculum and instructions department.
Thank you very much, Dr. Brown. So there we have it for our Faculty of Education and Humanities. Dr. Brown has indicated that there's a lot more to offer. Inside the building, there is a lot for us to be able to see and learn. So we're encouraging persons to come down and see what the Faculty of Education and Humanities is offering here at our open day at the University of Guyana. So stay with us. We're going to the Faculty of Natural Sciences. Now remember, we're just giving you teasers. These are just tastes. You can come in, you can talk to Dr. Brown, Ms. Daggers, and so many other faculty and find out what it is you can and probably would like to study here at the university. So we'll go to the Faculty of Natural Sciences next. We'll see what their offerings entail and give you just a taste. Remember, we're encouraging you to come down to the university to learn a lot more. So stay tuned.
Come on down to the Faculty of Education and Humanities.
Thank you, Dr. Brown.
Most welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Because there's the lights, sunlight and other things, that helps with yes, helps with that's the best. That's because of us. So we got him and then we'll follow their plan. Let's go. Well, you can take turns. You call them out. Call them back. We got one of them out.
Minha mãe, bid bar, bid de bid, me conta.
We here at the Faculty of Natural Sciences, we have Professor Jagasar with us. He's going to tell us a bit of what the Faculty of Natural Sciences offers. So Professor Jagasar, what can persons hope to learn? What does your faculty offer? If persons come to visit your booth, what will they find out?
Well, first of all, I must say that the Open Career Day is an important activity in the university calendar. Its overall arching objective is to improve, student intake. Basically, we have 4 departments and 1 center: Department of Biology, Chemistry, Maths, Physics and Stats, Computer Science, and Center for Biological Study and Biodiversity. So each department has their own programs. For example, in chemistry, we have programs in organic chemistry, inorganic chemistry, chemical engineering, we have oil exploration. And in all of these departments, programs are being evolving so as to allow students to fulfill our rapid economic growth in the economic landscape. So in the bio department, they also have their programs in biodiversity, which is something big in the world now, Guyana. Recently, we had scientists in bio department discovering new plants and animal species. So we have programs there in computer science. We have programs in robotics and information technology, and they're all geared in, preparing students well for the public and private sector. And there is great connectivity between what they learn here and what they can do in the public and private sector. But the big thing here in Guyana, we know, is the oil and gas sector, and where the chemistry department comes in very big. And similarly in mathematics, we have new programs. We have MSc programs in biology and chemistry. We now have master's program and PhD programs. In years gone by, we never had these programs. So programs are all being evolving, new areas have all been exploring to improve the quality of our education, to prepare our students well for Guyana. Okay.
Wow. Thank you so much, Professor Jagasar. In a very brief moment, you were able to share with us a lot, and it's still a glimpse.
Yeah.
So we're encouraging persons to come down to the Faculty of Natural Sciences, and I noted especially that it's linked strategically to the oil and gas sector. Persons may think that technology is the faculty for oil and gas, but natural sciences actually is very, very important stuff. There's a lot to see. We'll show you some of what's happening here, and then we'll move to the College of Medical Sciences. So David's going to go with the camera and show you a bit more of what's happening here. So the next person we speak with will be in the College of Medical Sciences. So we're very thankful to Professor Jagasar.
Yes, I must say I'm the chair of the Open Career Day Committee for the faculty. So I speak on behalf of the faculty.
Thank you very much, Professor.
Okay.
Take care.
Nice to meet you all. And
sure.
Come on.
Dr. Van today. He's going to tell us a bit of what the College of Medical Sciences offers and what you can expect when you come to visit the booth here on the Turkeyen campus.
Wow, the College of Medical Sciences has been growing constantly since our establishment in 1981. So it has been more than 20 years now. With the actually, no, more than 40 years of the college has existed. And currently we have 12 undergrad programs, right? And 14 graduate programs, which are programs offered at the master's and doctoral level. And then we have a clinical affiliate program. So as a person, you could be a specialist right here in Guyana now, right at UT. Now, if you come to this third day, you see we have 3 floors of activities, right? So first floor, we should be given all the general information. Second floor, and games on each floor also, and you can participate in. Now, our most famous program we offer is the medicine and dentistry. That's what everybody comes here for. But we also have other programs. We have nursing, we have lab science, we have medical imaging, physiotherapy, occupational therapy, respiratory therapy. That's one of our newest programs. And that came out as a necessity out of COVID. We have the environmental health, or the oil and gas sector, all about the environmental health people, right? And that's 4 specializations: occupational health and safety, environmental health engineering, technical control, and food safety. Right? Then anyone else? Oh, optometry, of course. We all the glasses at some point. So we have the optometry here, and that's just at the undergraduate level. At the graduate level, we have PhD programs, we have master's programs, we have a famous Bachelor of Public Health, and we're the first university in this hemisphere that offers a master's in climate change health. So all exciting things to come see.
Definitely exciting stuff. And Dr. Van was able to tell us in just about 2 minutes what's happening here. He's always excited about this faculty, and this is a very, very exciting faculty. So if you come down here, you have a lot to see. He did say 3 levels. So we'll show you a glimpse of what's happening. But we encourage you to come down and see for yourself and learn what's happening here and how you can study in the College of Medical Sciences here at the University of Guyana.
No problem.
Dr. Van Veen.
Yes.
Here.
No problem. Big up.
Looking for your next big opportunity? Whether you're a student, a job seeker, or an industry professional, the University of Guyana's It's all happening on March 7 to 8 at the Turkeyen campus and March 12 at the Barbies campus. Don't miss it. Come and explore, connect, and evolve. Looking for your next big opportunity? Whether you're a student, a job seeker, or an industry professional, the University of Guyana's Open Day and the Job Fair 2025 is where you need to be. Meet top employers, explore academic programs, and connect with industry leaders. It's all happening on March 7 to 8 at the Turkeyen campus and March 12 at the Barbies campus. Don't miss it. Come and explore, connect, and evolve. Looking for your next big opportunity? Whether you're a student, a job seeker, or an industry professional, the University of Guyana's Open Day and the Job Fair 2025 is where you need to be. Meet top employers, explore academic programs, and connect with industry leaders. It's all happening on March 7 to 8 at the Turkeyen campus and March 12 at the Barbies campus. Don't miss it. Come and explore, connect, and evolve.
Street in Fantasy of Africa Forestry. I have here with Mr. Sharma. He's going to tell us a bit of what's happening here and what the actual offers in this department.
Right, so here we are at the Department of Forestry, our exhibit here. It's all about forestry, the sustainable utilization of our forest resources here in Guyana, how we can go about managing it to reap the benefits of it, while at the same time putting systems in place for its sustainability and protection. So we have everything related to our courses designed to train the students, everything related to identifying commercially usable trees, ways in which we can manage the forest to preserve its resources and to enhance its services. Because, climate service is a big part of what our forest offers. So we manage our forest, keeping all of that in mind. Forestry is the hands-on kind of field. So it requires boots on the ground and safety, right? So there's a lot. Our exhibits here would demonstrate some of the safety equipment that we use, some of the instruments that we use, or DBH tape, for example, which is graduated to, I can pull a tape and measure a diameter. Generally, tapes measure length, but this tape is particularly developed for forestry, that when you measure the circumference, it actually gives you a diameter. So there are particular instruments that we use in forestry, compass, GPS, and these kinds of instruments students get trained in using. And they're not applicable in forestry, but anywhere in the natural resource development sector, urban development. So it's all about developing your skills in practical forestry, but the scope is wider to the wider environmental management.
Nice. I always get excited when I come to this faculty because everything is so nice looking and so on. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. I'm the many projects that you have.
Right. That's our agriculture department.
Yeah.
You can go around and visit them. But a lot of we're trying to demonstrate sustainable practices in farming and how we can, use space more efficiently. Some of the systems that, could be used, in order to do that. So, yeah.
Right. So first we'll come down here to see and to learn more on that. What we'll do now is go over to the Department of Agriculture so that we learn a little bit more about what they offer. But thank you so much for sharing with us what we can expect here at the Department of Forestry. So stay tuned. Agriculture and forestry at the agriculture department. We're just having a nice conversation with Ms. Callister and Dr. Husband. She is actually going to tell us a bit of what's happening here at the faculty, so you can understand what you can study and you can understand what's happening today. Tell us, Dr. Husbands, what's happening here at your faculty?
Good morning, guys. Welcome to the best faculty on campus, Faculty of Agriculture and Forestry. So our display entails several activities. We want to show forth our student work, and we want to show forth the connections we have with our associates, various institutions, for example, like the Guyana School of Agriculture. So for our student displays, we are exploring the utilization of local products to create we are exploring the utilization of local products to create value added food. So you may see we have different types of wines created from our different local fruits, different types of beer created from potatoes and other products. We have ham that is both as well as chicken. And then we have bread that is made of potato and other products. We also are showcasing the utilization of agro waste material for the cultivation of edible food. And our display includes the cultivation of the white oyster mushroom, which is a mushroom that we utilize to teach beginners in that process. We also are showcasing the utilization of small spaces, how you can utilize small space for the cultivation of different vegetable crops. You may see on the entrance, we have raised beds, we have pots, we have bottles. We want to show that even if you have a very small space, you can still grow your own food. And so, and this is for the agriculture department. We have collaborations with several persons. Through the ministry, we have collaborations with the Guyana School of Agriculture, GAICICO, and so we want to show that we have connections with industries, connection with ministry, and so there's a lot going on in agriculture. And I thank you guys for coming and checking us out.
So there's a lot going on here at the Faculty of Agriculture and Forestry. We're encouraging persons to come down. There's music in between and so on. So come down and see what's happening. We'll now give you a glimpse of some of the stuff at campus. A lot. We have a lot of stuff. So we'll give you that and then we'll go on to the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. So stay tuned. Hudson campus, and we're going to speak with one of the representatives from the Varsity Christian Fellowship Club, Joshua. So Joshua, tell us what the club offers and how it enhances campus life for today.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Glad to have this opportunity to present in the graphic research to you. So basically, our club has one main motto, right? And that motto is to know Christ and to make it live. Once you know Christ yourself, would be able to share him with others. Right? If I don't have something myself, I can't offer it to other. Even one core principle, one students are exposed to the gospel, one they're exposed to the word of God, they're brought and there will be transformation in your life for the better. How it enhances student life. Other than your own personal relationship with God, we have events where we network, where we socialize. You know, sometimes school life, academia can be so stressful, and this is we offer opportunities for kids to go on camp, trainings and seminars and so forth. Just network with other peers, other youth from different parts of the country, from even different countries, because our organization is as well international, right? So one key thing I want you to remember is that to know Christ and to make it known. That is the motto. That is what we base our SI club on. And hope to have you. And thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you too for talking to us, Joshua. Do enjoy the rest of the tour, and we are encouraging persons to come down and to speak with you as well as representatives from all of the other clubs. So we're glad to have that because we would love to speak to everybody, but we can't. So we're encouraging persons to come so they can't. They can't, right? So there you have it. We're going to speak with probably one other club and then continue moving on. We'll see a little of what each club offers, of course. A new club, SBE, is specified years, and we're excited to have this club program here at the university. And have a lovely Leah here. She's going to tell us a bit of what the club actually offers.
Okay, so hi guys, my name is Liar Amsterdam. I'm actually the social activities chair here at SC. So the club is basically based in engineering and petroleum sciences, but it's open to all members and faculties of the University of Guyana. So it just doesn't include engineering alone, but it's a beautiful club. We have so many opportunities. We do sometimes site visits to oil and gas companies. Sometimes we have research competitions, and we oftentimes have Exxon Mobil and companies like SLB and Baker Hughes sponsor a lot of the things that we do. Currently, we're in practice sessions for our petrol competition, which will be done regionally in Brazil. And then if our participants manage to make it to the international competition, then they will be in the United States. So that's just a bit about FB. We're open to all faculties, whether management, whether engineering, mathematics, the Faculty of Earth and Environmental Science. Everyone is welcome here. So we also have a big sale today. So we have our cupcakes and cinnamon rolls on sale. So feel free to stop by if you're feeling for something sweet. And even if you're not feeling for something sweet, it's good to stop in and check us out. Thank you.
Remember today we have the Faculty of Engineering and Technology Community 2025 here in the University of Guyana. Some of the departments that you can find at the Faculty of Engineering include petroleum, mining, mechanical, geology, electrical.
The dock engineering society, and we're here with gonna tell you a bit of what that's all. Sorry. Good morning. We are the University of Guyana Engineering Society under the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. Our members feature persons from every department, ranging from electrical to architecture to petroleum and geology. What we offer is bringing the job industry to the students. So we usually feature workshops, collaborations with external companies like Halliburton and ExxonMobil, but we don't just fix oil and gas industries. We go from electrical, we would partner with CWI or GPL and other companies in the industry. And these companies would come to workshops with us. And through that, the opportunity, students have an opportunity to develop their skills and also get insights on opportunities to work with that company. So we don't only deal with technical skills or hands-on skills, we deal with CV writing and preparing us for the future beyond university. Wow, that's so good to hear. I'm so glad to hear that both clubs open to participate. That's really nice. Because what I have, I guess like agriculture affects all of us. Yeah. And another thing, we don't just teach students from the Faculty of Engineering and Technology. We have human science students, natural science students, and I'm sure if you pick through the few, then you can find someone from about every faculty on campus. So the University of Guyana Engineering Society is all. Thank you so much, everybody.
highlighting that. And we want to encourage you to continue enjoying the day. We hope more persons come down today on the time of themselves, affect school campus life. And thank you for the good job that you're doing. Thank you so much. Thank you.
engineering and technology. Here they go. He's gonna tell us a bit of what we and what we can expect today is at the faculty. So tell us, Dr. Lauer.
This is real excellence engineering, and we offer a set of engineering programs in all of the traditional engineering programs. Engineering areas such as architecture, so there's some students behind me that are doing architecture that's responsible for all of our buildings and our secret design, civil engineering, it's a very actually program. We've got petroleum engineering and geology, mining engineering, technical engineering, industrial engineering, and of course, mechanical engineering. If you come down here, you get an opportunity to learn about what engineers do in terms of how positive impacts the direction that society is going. The students have got on display a set of things. Some engineers have a series of structures that you will encounter in civil engineering. And running on the screen also is a simulation of how traffic engineering works. That's also within the field of civil engineering. Behind me, you can see all of the envisions in our roof sustainability, equal materials, sustainable engineers, power systems of display, how we use electricity for society, and how we make machines work. So if you're interested, you want to change the world, you want to engineer positive things in the world, this is the part.
Wow, that's a lot. We're glad about that. So we're going to take a peek of what you have here and encourage persons to come down. Come down to the Albert here at the university. When they adopt their 2025. That's go back down.
Thank you very much, guys. Come check it out. All right. All right, so
at the University of Guyana's library. So we're going to talk to one of our libraries to appreciate the university library in the context of the university.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Tammy Hopkinson, and the University of Guyana Library supports the work of the campus. We have books in both printed format and electronic resources to support research and learning. So students who are involved in their studies can use the library to have their resources to support their research and learning. We also offer in research and also reference those resources correctly. We have databases and we also teach students how to use the databases so they can at a high standard, and also they can do that at any remote places, sorry, because the databases are online.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Ms. Hopkins. It's a little, but still a lot. In the work that you guys do here at the university, it's very, very essential. So we love us to come down and interact with persons here at the university library to learn more. So let's see a bit of what's being offered today.
Okay, right now this is the okay, we have the audiovisual have the assistive technology basement to assist them in learning. We also showcase some of the materials started from the record way up the cloud storage, and we also showcasing the services here that the University of Guyana Library offers. And here you can, well, we're almost gone to lunch. We are playing games to interact with students. Today we also giving out booklets and brochures about the library. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Hello, everyone. I'm Hines, and welcome to the circulation. The circulation is machine to first on surfaces of
Good show. Once you drop